What's up, besties, and welcome back to another episode of Drama, Investigation, and Lip Gloss, the podcast where fairy tales meet FBI case files and girls talk. I'm your host, Flower. Buckle up, besties. This is not just a fairy tale. No. This is the drama of the century. If you thought the Kardashians had family issues, wait until you hear what went down in Cinderella's house. Like, are you ready? Get your snacks, light your candle, put your hair in a messy bun, because today we are talking about the most toxic step-family dynamic I have ever seen. Cinderella, aka Ella, aka the OG mistreated baddie who literally got gaslit, gatekept, and girl-bossed into a castle. Let's get into it. So who is Cinderella really? Okay, picture this. You're born into a rich family. Your dad is that guy. Like he probably invented something, ran a shipping business, had old money vibes. Your mom? Dead. Because of course, classic fairy tale trauma. But your dad? He's like, my baby girl deserves maternal love. And then he marries a woman who looks like she runs a MLM in hell. Enter Lady Tremaine. Yes, that's her real name. She sounds like she owns a snake sanctuary. Lady Tremaine comes with baggage, and I'm not talking about Gucci suitcases. I'm talking 2 daughters who look like Bratz dolls that got left in a microwave, Anastasia and Drizella. First of all, those names, I'm sorry, are they Game of Thrones villains? Now let's talk vibes. So Cinderella goes from being a pampered rich girl to literally being turned into the unpaid intern of the house. I'm talking cleaning floors, making beds, sewing dresses she won't wear. Like, she didn't even have a bedroom. She was sleeping in the attic with mouses, and the mouses were her only friends. Like, babe, if my social circle was literal vermin, I'd start throwing hands. But no, Cinderella, she's sweet, she's kind, she's giving therapy is expensive, so I'll just sing into a window energy. Meanwhile, the stepsisters are down there getting mani-pedis and violin lessons, looking like sad leftovers from a 2005 fashion show. Now let's talk about Daddy's role in this. Where was he? I'm sorry, but you don't just marry Cruella's cousin and then die without a will. Like, sir, your daughter is up here scrubbing fireplaces like it's Downton Abbey, and you didn't even leave her a lawyer? Sorry, but I'm asking justice for Cinderella's trust fund. Now this is where the plot thickens. So the king, yes, the king, like the dude who owns the whole zip code, decides his son, the prince, needs to stop being a bachelor and settle down because God forbid the heir to the throne enjoys his 20s. So they throw this massive ball. It's giving Met Gala. It's giving, if your RSVP isn't sealed with wax, you're not coming. Everyone's invited, including, yes, our girl Cinderella. But Lady Tremaine's like, oh babe, you can come if you finish all the chores, if you find a dress, and if the sun explodes and pigs fly and Rihanna drops a new album. Like, she knew what she was doing. And Cinderella, sis tries to DIY herself a gown using leftover scraps and squirrel dreams. The stepsisters take one look and literally RIP it off her body. I'm not exaggerating. They snatched it like it was a Black Friday sale at Zara. Enter the fairy godmother, aka the influencer fairy. So Cinderella is out here sobbing in the backyard, covered in bird feathers, when this random glittery woman just materializes and is like, hi babe, let's fix your life with fashion. She turns a pumpkin into an Uber, a mouse into chauffeurs, and gives Cinderella the kind of glow-up that had the prince ready to risk the entire monarchy. Like that dress? Served. The hair? Laid. The glass slippers? A liability, but iconic. But there's a catch, because of course, everything disappears at midnight. Sis has 3 hours to bag herself a man and peace out before she turns back into a dish rag. This man saw Cinderella across the room and was like, I will not speak to a single other woman tonight. Obsessive? Romantic? Slightly unhinged? The jury's out. They dance, they flirt, they don't even exchange full names, and then, boom, clock strikes 12. Cinderella dips, leaves behind one shoe because, I don't know, friction, panic, magic shoelaces. Girl, I don't know. The prince goes full detective mode. He's like, find the girl who wore this size 5 glass slipper, or I'm going celibate. And the whole kingdom starts shoving their toes into this one fragile Louboutin. Meanwhile, Lady Tremaine is out here sabotaging like it's her full-time job, because she finds out Cinderella was the one dancing with the prince. So she locks Cinderella in the attic, but the mouses, they're like, not on our watch. They steal the key, fight a cat, commit what I assume is rodent felony, and free our girl. So Cinderella comes down like, hey, maybe that slipper fits me? And boom, it does. Of course. Because no one else in the entire kingdom apparently has that shoe size. But go off. The prince marries her the next day because, again, we're working with a 3-day relationship arc here. And they ride off into a sunset so pink it probably gave everyone seasonal depression. Meanwhile, the stepsisters, out. The mom, seething. Cinderella, queen vibes. Literally, she's got a crown and everything. So what's the moral of the story? Listen, you're a boy nice to animals. Hoard shoes. And if someone tries to block your blessings, just wait for your fairy godmother to show up with a whole glam squad. Cinderella walked so every reality show contestant could run. She served in silence and still got her happy ending. Okay, besties, if you liked this messy little gossip sesh, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications for more fairy tale tea. Okay, love you, bye.